Alright guys, well, the morning has come, or the day has come. We are going to pick up the largest black walnut slabs we've ever had done. Unfortunately, LT35, not large enough to do this. This is upwards of 48 inches, I think, on the widest part. Maybe wider. We'll have to do some measuring when we get him back here, but we're heading to the off-site slabber mill. Guys have been there before. Hopefully, he's got that saw up and running. I don't think so. It's only been a week that he's had the logs. And yeah, he's got some work to do on it yet, but we'll see when we get there. But what have we been doing around here? Let's take a look. LT35 is all lined up. These 4 logs are the last 4 oak logs we have from the log yard. These 4 are all due for quarter sawn. I'm sorry, 5. We have to get this one done because we got a mill job this weekend and we need the mill free. But we wanted to get that, at least 1 more done, all in quarter sawn. One of the logs we had turned out not so good, so we ended up making it into 3 6x6s and 1 4x4. We can use those to put underneath the slabs, especially the ones we're bringing back today. So all those logs that you see at the mill now were lined up here. Just got those moved this morning. Also, a log we milled last night or yesterday afternoon was quarter sawn. This entire pallet so far is 100% quarter sawn. Back here, all of our plain sawn or otherwise not quarter sawn lumber. 99% of that is 10 foot, and then we have 3 rows of 8 foot on the top. And just waiting in the driveway here for Deb to come out, and we will be ready to go. I'm just waiting for Deb to head out here. Here she is.
Morning.
Heading to the off-site mill and going to pick us up some really nice black walnut slabs. And you guys get to see them as soon as we get to stacking them. And if you're not careful, you'll miss the driveway to the mill, or yeah, you'll miss the driveway to the slabber mill. Let me show you why. All right, so you got to watch it, because right here in the middle of the corn is the driveway. All right, let's take a look around. Laura's usually good with that. And we have to settle up with the man. We owe him a few bucks. Well, they haven't quite gotten to these bigger logs yet. This silver maple here, that thing's like 10 feet up in the air. It's crazy. I got let me back off a little bit here. This black walnut looks to be about a 18 to 20 footer. A good 40-inch diameter. Nice stuff there. This beast here. You guys saw these the last time we were out.
I gotta check the cedar.
And Deb might pick up cedar slab. She's kind of grooving on a cedar slab. But man, look at the figure he's going to have in that. That's going to be some pretty stuff there. I'm not sure. This is definitely not native. This is Purple Heart. Not native to Pennsylvania, but he's got a couple of nice slabs there. Got flattened out for him. Over here, I'm not 100% sure. I think this is mahogany. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's mahogany based on that.
There's another purple one.
Here's another one. We got more Purple Heart back in here. This stuff is beautiful. And you recognize this. This is sycamore.
Good job. 500.
Yeah.
I think this is kind of cool.
That is maple.
That is cool.
Deb was originally looking at
Smaller.
cedar, but it was smaller.
Deb can't find it.
It might have gotten buried in here.
You know, see.
Look around. All right, mill's coming along nicely. Well, you never saw that one run. You got that one fired up. That's the Timber Buddy. Doesn't have the capacity width-wise But it's a powerful saw and it's got him caught up. But we got the big boy here almost getting there. He said maybe next week. Maybe next week. But he's waiting for his automation guy to come in, get all this stuff programmed up, and get it running. I don't know where the remote is. He has a remote control for this somewhere. But nice. Now don't ask me what all this stuff is. This is just the automation side of it. But it's a beast. And we did ask permission to come out and see it run at some point in time, probably in the next month or so. He said it'll be running next week, but we'll give him a month of debug it and come out and maybe see it running in the afternoon one time. So this is where our logs got sliced. He's still using this one. He's modified the heck out of it, and it's still doing a good job for him. But we're all loaded up, chained down, everything's secured. Getting ready to head back out the driveway. Guess what, guys? We're backing all the way out the driveway. That's where we're going. It's about 150 yards, no big deal. But usually we'll back in over here or up where that truck's sitting on the bank for the bank barn. But with not enough room to pull a U-turn up there with the trailer and everything. We're gonna get our walnut off of here. I think I told you earlier, we're gonna transfer the maple to the smaller trailer and get that over to the client this afternoon. All right, guys, back at the mill, just pulling in. We're just gonna go right through the carport here and out back and start getting this stuff unloaded. Nobody listens.
I can probably
Yeah. Slide that one in further. It's a little bit of spalting here on the end, and you head down here. It's starting to you start to pick up a little bit of color here in the middle of this one. There's no real crotch figure to speak of, just this huge bark inclusion. of loading the trailer, but it keeps it up higher for us to either take off the machine with a machine at the client's place or to hand unload. No metal. Well, we got the maple unloaded onto the small trailer and off to the client, and he was very happy, and that was easy work there with all the extra hands, so that went real well. But now it's time for Deb and I to wrestle with this monster. 11.5 feet long, 32 inches across the middle about. We'll get some measurements on the slabs as we take them off and get them numbered as well. Crotch end 4 feet, butt end about 42 inches. So it's a good shaped log. It promises to be really nice on the inside. Let's see what happens with that. The sawyer who did the work on this said he didn't feel like there was any rot. He didn't hit any metal that he's aware of. And let's go see what we got hiding inside. All right.
Yeah. Here we go.
You good?
Yeah.
Yep, all the way through.
Good.
All right.
We're good.
I was able to slide that in. It's that heavy? Wow. I'm liking what I'm seeing just looking through the sawdust right now.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Something, I mean, this is the butt end of the tree. This was on the ground. And something was growing out of here and out of here enough to create compression figure and everything else around this. So that's pretty cool. Didn't expect that at the base of the tree. Just the very beginnings of early crotch figure, and both sides had another branch coming out, so it was like a triple crotch. So you got this bullseye here in the middle. You got this bullseye here in the middle. You got where this leader goes off, that leader goes off. This is pretty cool stuff. Not a whole lot of heartwood in here. It gets really thin through the middle here. Lots of sapwood on either side. Bringing it on down. And just a lot of these early slabs off here always have this really cool marbling effect, kind of swirling grain effect on them. They're pretty cool. And about 33 on there, 22 in the center.
Wow.
45. So you're normally going to get wider in there, and the ones I measured, at least in the stack, were about 4 foot. But you might actually get a more accurate measurement one now that they're separated. But let's go get this one moved over and keep on stacking. Oh yeah, this bottom is just, it's like a rooster head. Around this side like this. It's like a rooster head coming out there. That's pretty cool. I like that. There we go. Look at the pop on that one.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys, there's the first water pop on a serious slab. The first one I didn't really count, but here we are seeing a ton of figure popping out. Let's start here at the bottom end. He said that whatever was growing out here, a lot of really cool looking figure in that spot. I'm not sure what that was. Some kind of tree sprouting out the bottom of it, new growth, I don't know. Coming up through here, just a nice straight grain on the side, but some nice cathedral in here. And here's picking up our first healed over or encapsulated branch snub. Arborist told me that it's encapsulated, it's not healed. And then something went on here. Not sure what exactly. Just some really cool grain. A little bit of compression figure above that. All right, coming up here, you pick up a little bit of cathedral, a lot of cathedral grain here actually. And then our first bullseye. We had it's like a quadruple crotch going on this thing. You had your 2 leaders going off this way. You've got this limb going off this way, and then on the opposite side of the tree, the same thing. Another limb coming off the other side. So awesome looking stuff, guys. And here, this is probably the widest crotch figure I've ever seen. Really, tape measure? All right, guys, now check this out. This has got to be the widest crotch figure I've ever seen. It's up to 12 inches wide. This is just the beginning of it. So as you get down further in the log, it should narrow up. It should reach further down into the log, but this is awesome looking stuff here. 12-inch wide crotch feather. Deb, give me a measurement across those points there. Let's see how wide this is at the crotch end. What do you got?
46 and a half.
46 and a half, man. All right, across the center here, and we're going to keep measuring off that bump because it's kind of the widest point in the middle. 25 inches. And on the butt end, inside the bark,
34.
34. Nice. And again, everything's 11 and a half feet long. This is some awesome looking stuff, guys. Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Thank God, it's a short one.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do a water pop on this. You doing it?
Here, I'll do it. It's running.
You're just gonna do a bucket?
Yeah.
You gotta throw it hard because if you're gonna make it, it's all the way up here.
Ready?
Heave it.
Oh,
All right, finish up with the hose.
sorry.
Finish up with the Sorry. All right, they're waiting for a pop on this thing. You better get some water down here. Oh yeah. All right, guys, let's start out on this end. We got this one pocket. I think it's draining water out of it yet. I don't know. A little bit of that rot we talked about here. Just the tiniest bit of ant work going on. Ant artwork. You can either pull that out or else put a little epoxy on there and solid, make that solid again. But check out the curl, compression figure, whatever's going on around here. And then if you walk down this whole side, there's just a little bit more curl. Just a little bit diagonal here. Or a compression figure. Not sure. Okay, here's that one encapsulated branch nub we saw. Little issue there, we might rinse that out. Get that cleaned up. Because any of this sitting in there holds moisture, which will in turn produce rot. So you don't want that. Compression figure above that. And here's the end everybody's been waiting for, the crotch end. All right. What do you think, Deb?
I love it.
That's awesome looking.
Yes,
The
it is.
feathering, like we said, narrowed up a bit. Got a little bit longer. This bullseye is going to get smaller and smaller as you go into about the center of the tree. Don't know how old that branch nub is, so I don't know how far into the tree it's going to go. Picked up another bullseye here. Tiny bit of compression figure above that. Try not to throw my shadow on that because I know it looks better. But that is awesome looking stuff right there, guys. It's hard to tell. It looks like there's just the beginnings of a little compression figure along the edges here. That is some cool looking stuff. Oh, tape measure. Let's get some measurements. Okay, on the crotch end, what do we got?
47.5.
47.5. Just that
Shy.
close to 48.
Yeah.
I think we'll get that on the next one, guys. Down there in the middle on our little hump spot. We're up
I would say
about 28 inside the bark. And then of course on this end, I don't know how much this is going to change. You see, yep, inside the bark. There we go.
37.5.
37.5 inside the bark on this end. So, wow, guys. Hey, Deb, stand in there. Scale. Deb for scale again. Look at this. These amazing looking slabs, that's for sure. All right, let's go ahead and get this one scraped off, get this spot here cleaned out a little bit, and we'll get it on the stack. I gotta watch my fingers. Ready?
Yep.
2, 3. You need to do that like 1,000 times faster. This could be interesting.
You did better than I did.
We'll get close.
A lot closer.
Wow. This is looking cool, guys. All right, again, down here at the bottom end starting, because this I'm going to save the best end for last, I think, anyway. Check it out. We got our ant artwork down in here, and it is from ants, because you can see on one of the other slabs where they were doing a little bit of tunneling, but this is all they got out of here. They couldn't chew into the good wood. This is a little bit of encapsulated branch nub again that this rotted, but the tree covered it over, kept it from rotting any further. Ah, we lost our sunlight, but if you look down here, I don't know if you can see that. See those lines? That looks like curl to me, unless it's some sort of compression figure from the sides of the tree. That looks like some kind of curl to me.
I like this.
And you got this in here. This is that encapsulated branch we had, but there's a bark inclusion for where the branch used to grow out. And of course, it got trimmed off. And look at the figure in there, man. Wow. Let me see if I can get this without the glare. There we go. Check out the figure in here. Just this marbling in this bark inclusion section here. This stuff looks cool. There we go. We got the sunlight back out. That looks awesome, guys. And we go down here. You got the cathedral grain in here. Picking up a little bit of compression lines in there. Compression figure from these 2 leaders going out. Just about lost our bullseye here. Turned into a little double bullseye. And there it is, man. The crotch figure. Look at that. Where's it? Get a tape measure on that. I'm going to see how wide that is. That's got to be, or how long that is. That's like 3 foot long. And it just, look at the way that splays out. That is awesome. That is awesome, guys. Yeah, let's grab some measurements across this thing and get it in the stack. All right, guys, let's grab some measurements here. 47.5, Deb.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get a length on how far this feathering goes down in. Just, you see the end of the tape. About 31.
I say 30.
30 inside the bark. That's pretty cool. All right, grab our center measurement here. And this is all starting to even out. This isn't nearly as drastic a hump in here anymore.
No, it's not.
We got 30 inside the bark here. On the butt end, inside the bark again, 38. Wow, that's nice size. And this, guys, this was best as slabs. You can see it. If we had gone in to cut this in lumber, we'd have found this. We'd have found that. There's another branch coming up here, it looks like. Stuff like this. Well, this is closer to the end. It could have been trimmed off, but this was better off being slabs. We definitely look at every log we get, determine whether it's a slab log, a lumber log, or in some cases, unfortunately, firewood. But this one's definitely slab material. All right, guys, let's get this one moved over onto the stickers and split the next pair off.
Make it quick. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. That's hard to lift with your legs when there's not. 1, 2, 3. Slab number 5 up on the forks. Got the dust off of it. I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with some water. Go ahead, Deb. All right. Right here in the corner, babe. I'm gonna wash this hole out then too. All right.
You can do that.
Wow, I swear I see curl going up the sides of this thing. That is nice. This is the widest one. This is the widest slab, yep. Man, some great, and this, okay, we've got our ant artwork. Let me rinse that out a bit. Put that on. Flood.
I'll stand back.
Okay, that's, I mean, the ants are long gone. Thankfully, they didn't sit in this log and eat it more. All right, so we got this. This is epoxy river or epoxy pour, or trim it off, call it a day.
Nope.
Your call, whoever's going to build with this slab, but beautiful stuff here. And you can, do you see these lines in here? I see the lines in here on both sides. I think we would call that compression figure at this point. But this has pretty much disappeared, that branch nub, because you're getting to the center of the tree now. And that should go away even more as we get to the rest of the slabs. Picking up a new one here. Look at that. You see that, guys? I see a little skeleton face in there, right there. A little tiny skeleton face. Here's its eyes, little smile. This is so cool when you look at these things and you can see different figures in them and things like that. People are always commenting. It looks like this, it looks like that. If you see something in it, let us know. All right, you can see that the crotch feathering is starting to get a little wider now. And we've pretty much lost our other branch nubs. This is the early growth of the tree, guys. This is very early on. This is probably the center. Yep, picking up the pith right here. So bow tie opportunity along here. And man, look at that figure in there. Some awesome looking stuff, guys. All right, guys, I'm not sure what's going on here. This thing got narrower on the crotch end. Now we're down to about 46 and a half.
Close to 47 though.
47. We almost hit that 4-foot mark, guys, but still, where are you gonna get a log like this, huh?
Right here.
Right in our usual center spot.
30.
30 inside the bark again. And down here on the butt end.
39.
39. So I think that's about as wide as we're gonna get on these guys. Beautiful stuff. Black walnut. Just enough sapwood to get a good contrast down the sides. Beautiful slabs. Beautiful slabs. For everybody, I wrap it up here at the Iron Oak Sawmill. We're gonna get halfway through this stack because we're running out of time. We got some other stuff to do today. But you saw them, 5 beautiful black walnut slabs. The biggest slabs we've ever had here at the mill. Biggest walnut slabs we've ever had here at the mill, 11.5 feet long. And you saw the measurements, guys. Beautiful grain, the crotch feathering, the compression figure. It's all there. These got everything. Just glad we were able to get this log, get it milled up instead of it heading for the dump. Because that's what happens with a lot of them. We got to get to them before the dump gets them. All right. So as always, guys, if you have any questions about what we're doing here at the mill, with the mill itself, the tractors, any of the equipment we use, the saws, these slabs, whatever it is, please put it down in the comments section. Glad to help you out. And as always, thanks everybody for stopping out, and we'll see you at our next time.
And take care.